Hello and welcome back to my series of redesigning the homepage template for Member.buzz. If you've been following along, you can see just how far we've gone from our old, outdated homepage to our semi-finished one that we have here. Today we're going to be focusing on the articles area and some of the call to actions, and then we're going to be just going around looking at everything and making some final design decisions and adding in some details. So without further ado, I'm just going to navigate up here to my dashboard. I already have my dashboard open here, so I'll just actually go here and I'll bring this one back. Made a mistake. We're all human. And I'm going to click up here to my homepage. So the first area that I want to focus on is the articles area. We just got our dream team looking nice with these circles, and then we got our about us looking nice with these little icons. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight some articles. My thoughts are that we'll do 6 articles in 3 columns, and we will make them photos with a filter on it. I've been using Canva to achieve my photo goals, and so we'll continue with that theme, but I'll also show you how we can do that in XD. Alright, we're just going to scroll down in our space designer here, and here it is. So I put this layout in right when we started this, just to kind of get a feel of what the plan was for this space. Now that I've thought about it a bit more, I've decided I'm going to do 6 articles right here, just to highlight a little bit more about what you can put on the space, and I'm going to have to think of 3 other topics. So write about it, share your ideas, guide your community, what is it? Highlight accomplishments. It's a good one. We're going to do 20 and we're going to do bold. Discuss challenges. And I'm just trying to give people a little bit of an idea of what to write when they're doing their content. And what's another good one? Maybe comment on it. That should be good. Doesn't have to be perfect right now. As I said, we can always go back and make it a little bit better. So I'm going to have to find 6 photos that I like that work for this space. So we're going to go back to reshot, and we're going to think about dogs doing things. So we're going to do the dogs again, but maybe we'll pull some more lifestyle photography. That's a cool one. And I want to keep on with that blue background. This is a cute one. Actually, I'm not crazy about this. This is nice. I can get behind this one. Shout out to all the amazing content creators that are putting their photos up here so people like you and I can use them on our websites. I truly don't know where I would be without a lot of these images. They really help me in social posts, mocking up websites, good placeholders for content. It's always good to put your own content on a website, but sometimes right when you're getting started, you haven't gotten there yet. Alright, we're going to jump over to Unsplash. We're going to search the same thing. I'm going to do dog. Alright, I think I've gotten some good options. and I'm going to go over to my Canva that I was working on. So, like I said before, you can do this in Canva or you can do this in XD. There's lots of other design programs that you can use as well. So I personally would do this in XD just because that's where I'm comfortable. I already got that photo. Drag this one, drop it in there, swap it out. This is what works for me. XD is a place that I really like to design in, and if I was going to do it, I would probably make it a bit wider, maybe 600 to 400, and then I would do article, 2, 4, 1, and then I would put a square in here, 600 by 400. Right here, I would do, maybe I'll keep it squares actually, but I'm gonna pull that square out, and you'll see what I'll do with it in a second. Let me get over here to the downloads. Where's that gray pup? He's a good one. I might actually make this a little bit bigger, maybe 1200 by 800, just to make sure the quality stays good. Fit him in here. Something like that works for me, and then bring this other color to the top. And then I'll fill it with like a, maybe this color, we'll see. And then make it just the lightest filter. So that's how I would put a super easy filter on a picture, and then I would just export it like that, and then I would copy it, grab another photo, like this one, drop that photo in here, send it to the back. I like this cute pup in his sporty nature. Just like that, and then I would bring this filter on top. So that's an example of how I kind of would do things in XD. You can go way deeper. You can actually filter all your photos in Lightroom. That helps with the hue a lot. This is just a quick fix for the purposes of this assignment. If you have a preset filter, I highly recommend finding one of those and using one of those. But if you don't, you can just put a colored gradient or a colored, a colored box with a low opacity on top. So we're actually going to do the same thing here in Canva. So I'm going to go to my Canva home. We'll keep this Member.buzz homepage stuff up. And I'm going to create something with the same dimensions. So I created something with a width of 1200 and a height of 800. So I'm just going to start, and I'm going to create a design. And I'll do custom dimensions. We'll do 1200, and the height's going to be 800. And I'm going to create a new design right there. Nice and big. Can come over to our downloads. Where'd that go? Bring that window back. And you can see lots of design inspiration. It's honestly very helpful. But we're going to upload our own pictures. And we're going to go from there. Just going to grab this. Put them up there and upload. It's nice to upload everything just so you have it. I want to make sure not to double upload some of these things, but sometimes it happens. What's nice about Canva is you can go and you can organize your photos after you upload them. It can be really helpful. There are just some cute dogs on this planet. All right, got some good ones. I mentioned I'm gonna do 6 squares, so I just did copy, 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 copy. There's 6. It's nice, I can see kind of a holistic view of some of my images. You can see these 3 kind of look nice together. This one's a little bit light. This one has some good, you can see this was edited with like a Lightroom preset. You can get your own preset, make all your images match the same. What's nice about Canva is you can add text, do lots of other editing as well. I'm gonna save that for another day. That looks good. It's a good one. We'll add the filters at the end. All right, let's look at these holistically. They all kind of follow a similar color view. Honestly, they'd be great on their own, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add a filter to them. So I'm just gonna make a square, put it on top. I love this yellow color. I wasn't going to go in the direction of a yellow filter, but let's just see. So you can click on this and choose the color, or up here, you can choose the opacity. Cute. Sometimes I like to go with this like darker filler just to subdue things. Sometimes I like to go with a white filler to brighten things up. Sometimes with the blue filler. You know, let's try this yellow filter. Maybe that's something that could add a little bit of complement to our life. I'm gonna copy it and just paste it on this next page. And sometimes a filter will, you know, in your opinion, take away from an image. I definitely think in terms of photography, it doesn't always do an image justice for that particular image. But I think that the overall look and feel on something like a website page or an Instagram grid, it's really important to have that consistency. It just makes it feel more like it came from one place, more like it represents one place, one brand, a unifying characteristic. I'm excited to try out this yellow filter. Maybe we'll find a way to bring some yellow into the rest of the website when we're going over it at the end. All right, and then we have one image left. And great. And now we can just kind of play around. Do we think that 10 is enough? Do we want to move to 20? It could work. Could be nice. We can always tone it down from there. I think we should go with 20. This guy does get a little washed out. I'm excited. Great, these images look consistent, they look clean. I'm going to download them as 2, and I'm going to download them all. They're going to download into a folder on my downloads. I'm so excited to upload them into Member.buzz. All right. Now we're going to add these images in. I'm going to just press the insert button, insert image, and we'll pull up that finder. And here they all are. You can already see that they're looking nice and consistent. I'm just going to pull them all over here, upload them all in one batch, wait for a bit, and then we can get going. All right. Everything is uploaded and we're ready to put these images in. Just gonna press OK. We'll just throw them in here and then we'll come back and kind of update them, make all the spacing good afterwards. Nice. Already looking good. I'm thinking about if I want to have a little preview text and then a little read more. So we'll keep it 16 to keep it consistent. Articles are, oh, not bold, are the perfect space and then we could do like a read more, little caret maybe, make it small and like underline it. You can hyperlink it, and it will be hyperlinked in the real thing, but what do we like? Do we like everything underlined? Let's do it like that. Share your ideas. It's nice having the ability to kind of hyper customize this stuff. All right, that looks good to me. I'm just going to give it a save and then we're going to check it out. Okay. There's our About Us. We haven't finished that. Our Dream Team. These images look really nice with this filter on. In my humble opinion, this is looking really good too. We're going to work on this customer testimonial next. And then I'm feeling like we should make this dark. Maybe to match this About Us. Let's think about it. We could do a dark color like this here. I actually don't think that would be too bad. This looks nice white. We need to do something else. Maybe add some details here. That's going to be white. This is white. This is white. That is a lot of white. Maybe we need the call to action to be dark. Or maybe we need to move some stuff around. Maybe this goes below. Just gonna push into the slice here and go to the layout. And I'm gonna move it down. Move it down again. And that's good. What do you guys think? Do you think this makes sense? Take this slice out. About Us, our Dream Team. It is 4 and 4 right next to each other. We might want to rethink it. But why people love us. All right. So I want to add a little quote thing here. So we're going to go to Canva. We're going to try to find one. I'm going to open up my recent designs. So I'm going to go to all my designs. These dogs are so cute. And I will just scroll to the bottom. Add a new page. So I'm going to look for a quote element. Just like this. This one looks great. And I want it to be white. And I want to make it as wide as this. And center it. It's right in the center. So I'm just going to download quote, page 14. Choose page 14, quote. Make sure to make that transparent background, and here we go. Now this is just an idea, so we'll see if it looks okay. And I'm going to insert this here. Nice. That looks really cool. And then let's change the color. I had a quote here to show people why people are viewing. Okay. I'm gonna grab open up our XD file. We're gonna pull it over here and we're gonna think about colors for a bit. I want to use this color somewhere. It's fun. It's a lighter version of our amber in our palette. So I'm just gonna, I know we just brought that white quote thing in, but I'm just gonna put it here and I'm gonna see what it looks like just on the space and think about where maybe we'd want it to be. No. Give it a little thought. And I would want to do like blue on there. So I would want the font to be like a bright blue. Could easily put the quote like that. Let's see, I'm not sure if that's dark enough. Maybe this is the time for that slightly darker blue that we were playing with before. I'm still not sold. I don't know if this is the right spot for this color scheme, but it could be. Let's give it a save. Let's take a peek. We would change this to blue. I think it needs to be bolder. I think it needs to be lighter. I think it needs to be blue. Let's go back to the other color that we used. Right, just grabbed it from the XD table. I think we need some space here. Spacing. Spacing is so important. We don't want things to be too cramped. Leave my space here. Looking back to that. Layout. Custom color. Just grab that blue that we used up there. Change this text to white. That looks nice. Nice. Some nice spacing. See, when it's on a whole screen, it has some color with it, but it really lives on its own. And this needs some spacing. Big spacing to complement this big quote. Great. We're on to something. I almost think that we could go bigger. We'll look at that later. Because we could definitely go bigger here. Like 35 for some of these. These are the kind of decisions that kind of come together later and really make a huge difference at the end. Sometimes it feels like it takes forever for your website or your content to start to look the way that you really want it to look. But you just have to persevere. You just have to know where you start from, draft down your idea, and work on things slice to slice. Once you get a couple slices that you really learn to love, that's when the magic happens. That we could add something else here. More spacing on the bottom, but also some more detail. Like I said, it's the little things that really make a website great. So we're gonna do a little space there. 2, 3, some of that. And say Chad, party, CEO, best company ever. That's nice. I like that. A little bit of character. Could even put a picture below. And so we could play around with one of the dog photos. Something that might look good here. All right, like I said, we got to make this guy nice and small. Maybe if he could be like 80. Layout. Just center him. Looks pretty good to me. I think that looks nice. We'll keep this for now. Not super sure of it, but it is what it is. Let's just take a quick review. I think this could be better as well. What if it was bigger? I think we need some icons here. I think we need to change the font. Maybe we need to make the font blue. It's getting there. It's just not there yet. I have to go back to that other size. But let's just try one thing. We're almost there. I think that looks really good. Let's check and see what it looks like when you make it smaller. Nice. And then what if we just do another layout and add a slice of this to bring in future colors to prepare for the content to come. This is going to be bigger. This is going to be bigger. While we're here, let's just find some stuff, some icons to throw in here. And then what we'll do is we'll match it to this color. I'm not sure if I want this to be blue or not. It could look nice. And we will turn these puppers blue. Right. Okay. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, he totally fits in. We're going to download those 3. Transparent background, we'll push it to 2. And it's going to be 15, 16, 17. All right, here are these. We'll close out of this. And we'll head over to our design. So I'm going to insert some of these images. Make them 100. All right, we'll put the other one here. And we can save it and we can check it out. You know what could be cool? We could put them as next to it. I think that might be better. That's why you just got to try things out and see what they look like, right? What if we just move these just right here and move this over? Let's see what this would be a great place to put customer logos. I'm liking this idea. So I'm going to add a layout slice here, but I'm going to make it a bit smaller. And I'm going to insert this little puppy. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to line up. So we'll just have to test it out. This one's smaller. Oh. Increase this. And increase this. There we are. All right, let's see what these dogs look like. You can see it gets smaller, 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 and then it becomes stackable. You can control what these look like by editing them to only ever become a certain size. We'll just make these always be 300. We'll see what that looks like. All right, it does get tedious near the end lots of saving and looking and doing, but it's worth it because it really starts to look beautiful. It looks very good to me. Love that. I'm thinking maybe this should be a bit bigger. It's about us text. Our dream team. That could be in blue, but we'll keep it. How it is. Testimonials. This, I think, could be improved. Maybe we'll think through that. Articles, I think, looks great. Then all we have to do is our call to action. And then we will be complete. So, first I'm going to update that about us copy. Do we like this? I'm going to take it out. We can decide what we think of that after. We're going to make this 20. Test that out. There's other places that should. That looks good. There, 20. I think this should also be 20. This looks good. Then we're going to have a call to action. Obviously, we have used this blue call out feature a lot. I'm going to build a call to action without a color behind it. But basically, I want to give people a place to reach out if they need help. So we did the center justified there. We did it left justified there. We're going to do it center justified here. So support, schedule a training. All right, so I got some ideas for this. For the YouTube channel, I'm going to do a video button, and I'm going to make it blue. I'm going to make these 100 just like those other icons, and we're going to just go and center them. All right, that looks pretty good to me. Add a call to action. We're going to make this 20 just like we did before with the other ones. All right, let's give it a save and check it out. Nice. That looks really good. Like I said, there's a lot of white going on. In this area. Almost think that this slice could get moved down. I think it would be stronger if the articles was after the testimonial. So let's move this slice down. You always want to make sure to give lots of opportunities for people to take action on your website. You want them to read your events. You want them to sign up for a membership. It's really important to highlight that. That way you can continue to grow your organization. We're going to do a slice of padding here. And then I think we need to do, maybe this is a good place for the yellow. It looks pretty good, actually. Surprisingly enough, matches the vibe of this image. Maybe we do a little bit of this. Let's take a look. Nice. I think that's it, everybody. I think we did it. I'll probably make some updates here and there before we change it to be the new homepage template for all new users, but here we are. Add some padding here, change some colors here and there, maybe add a couple more little details, swap out some of the logos to be the proper ones, but we've done it. We have successfully redesigned the homepage template. Thanks so much for doing this with me, and comment in the article if you want to see more of something. All right, bye.